Alright guys, so we are back. We are talking about the films of 2013. We're trying to maybe get through these a little bit quicker now. There's so many to talk about. I mean, we could do fucking 10 videos of this shit, really.
Yeah.
But we just talked about some James Wan goodness. What's something else you'd want to talk about, Krazy? I got a little list here on my phone.
The Iceman.
The
we just
Iceman.
both saw that. Man.
And you know, it's funny because I didn't know I don't even remember talking about this film. Maybe me and him talked about it. My drunk ass don't remember. But I don't really remember anything about it. And he posted about it on Facebook and saw how awesome it was. I'm like, all right, I'm going to check this film out. But, yeah, tell us about it, Krazy, because let's go into it briefly. But I know you knew about it and it was in the theater, right?
Yeah, my dad used to talk about Richard Kuklinski a lot. And I read a little bit about him, like Wikipedia and stuff. And then I heard this movie was coming out this year. And Michael Shannon was in it. And I had to see it, and I didn't get to see it in theaters, but then when I heard it was on Netflix, I watched that as soon as I heard it.
Fucking amazing movie, man. And I'm going to say it right here, right now. I'm not going to wait for any official, or whatever you want to call it, award show. Performance of the year, male, female, dog, fucking ghost, anything goes to Michael Shannon, dude, in Iceman.
Oh, absolutely.
Without question, the best performance I've seen. I mean, dude, it's chilling, his performance.
Oh my, he is scary.
I mean, dare I say, as good as clear back to something as Anthony Hopkins' Silence of the Lambs. I mean, that fucking good, I think.
Yeah, man.
I mean, that... Dude, and he's not going to get nominated for any Oscar. There's no fucking way, but Jesus Christ, man.
What an underrated actor he is, man.
God, man.
More people should talk about him.
The Iceman, yes.
Check
it out.
Yeah, and he was in two great movies. This and Man of Steel. He was awesome as Zod.
Yeah.
Oh,
he was. Yeah, he really was, man. Great fucking villain, and a sympathetic villain, too.
Yeah,
which you don't see very often, where you're kind of like, damn, yeah.
And that's kind of what he did with Iceman, too, like making a sociopath kind of, like, likable.
Yeah.
That's a test. He needs so much more stuff.
Yeah. What about American Mary?
I still haven't seen that.
You haven't seen that either. I like it. I think it's overrated. I don't know, man. I'm kind of walking on a tightrope here because I don't want to badmouth the Saskas because I think they're great, but I think their sex appeal kind of makes the whole thing sold a little bit more than what it should be. Maybe, I don't know. I don't want to get into any enemy territory here, and I'm definitely not badmouthing because I think it's a great thing that they're in the genre. But American Mary, it's good, but it's not a great film. It has a lot of flaws. I liked it, but I didn't love it, and it's actually, the more I've thought about it and actually watching it again, I like it probably a little bit less than I did the first time I watched it when I did a review. But it's worth checking out, though. I mean, Catherine Isabel, she's always awesome. Yeah. I mean, it has a lot of great ideas in it. It just could have been a little bit better, I think.
Better executed.
Yeah. What's another one for you, Krazy?
The Purge.
The Purge, yeah. The Purge. What did you think of it?
That was pretty good, but, I mean, I don't think it was great.
Overrated.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, seriously.
Yeah, definitely overrated. I mean, it's good. I think that it's awesome that it did so well in the theater because... Yeah. Anytime a film comes out like that, they're saying, oh, well, it's projected to do this, and, it's not going to make top 10, and if it does, it's going to drop off in the first week. When it comes out and it fucking blows everybody away, and it's a movie from the horror genre, I love that.
And it's an original movie.
So, yeah, an original movie. I have to support it. I have to give it props for that. But, yeah, the film itself was kind of so-so.
Yeah.
It wasn't great. It was okay. They're doing a sequel. Who knows if it's going to get a theatrical release? I mean, you would think so, but I haven't heard officially.
Yeah,
have you?
No. I know. I think they are.
It is.
They are, but I don't know.
I know they're definitely doing one, but I haven't heard if it's going to get a theatrical release or.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
I'm sure it will because this was had such a huge return for such a low budget.
Oh yeah, and that was from the great people at Blumhouse who put out Lords of Salem, Insidious.
Insidious 2.
They have that master plan of putting those low budgets into horror films, and then for the most part they make huge returns.
See, it's good, man. It's really good.
And they're making all original horror films.
Exactly.
That's why I'm a huge fan of those guys.
Yeah. Let's talk about Elysium.
Oh, great film.
I love it, man.
Awesome.
I loved it. I loved it. It's like I've been hearing a lot of negative stuff about it here lately in the home format. I'm like, really? I mean, I'll say this. I think District 9, as far as Neil Blomkamp's film goes, it probably has the overall better writing, better story.
Yeah.
But for me personally, I think Elysium over time is going to have a higher replay value for me. The whole thing with that just clicks better with me.
I can see that.
For me, I loved it, man. I mean, I saw opening night, the very first showing at 10 o'clock. I loved it then. I love it even more now. And I just think it's a great film, man. I really enjoy that film.
I like how his films have social issues.
Yeah, they do. And I mean, some people say, you can get heavy-handed, but I think now it's kind of like Diary of the Dead for me, where it seems heavy-handed at the time, but I think over time it's kind of like a time capsule of this era.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where I don't think, kind of like, like I compare it to RoboCop. There's a lot of comparisons, I think, between Elysium and RoboCop.
Yeah, I see that.
But yeah, Elysium, awesome film.
Great
I don't want to go too in depth with this stuff. Awesome, it's hard not to because we love talking film anyway.
Oh yeah, but
you got anything else you want to add about it?
No, I really liked it. I'm not even a huge Matt Damon fan, but he did really well in that.
I'm the same way, man. I don't really, I can't really say, oh yeah, I like this film from Matt Damon. I'm usually like, well, actually, kind of True Grit. He was pretty good.
He was good in that.
And it's kind of weird because now he's kind of on a roll. I'm kind of on a roll with him, liking some of the stuff. True Grit, now Elysium. I thought he did good in that. But then again, like I mentioned in review, I would have liked to see what Eminem could have done with this lead role.
I would have liked that.
Because he's not buff. I mean, he could have got, but I think he could have. I don't know, man. It could have been interesting.
He could have shown some range.
Yeah. But who knows? Who knows? We'll never know. It's all, guessing. What's another one for you, Krazy? Stoker.
Oh my gosh.
Awesome film.
What an amazing movie.
Awesome film. Horrors Ball, Headbanger of Horrors Ball just texted me not too long ago, was asking me about that. He actually just watched that last weekend for the first time.
Oh.
Loved it. It's a great film, man.
Beautifully shot.
Yes.
Amazing story.
Acting.
It's a really weird story too, but I mean it's awesome.
Yeah, it borderlines on
incest.
Incest, yes. That word eluded me for a minute. But yeah, and I know you haven't seen this either, but if you've seen the film Stoker, check out Hitchcock's Shadow of a Doubt. It's basically a remake of that film. Now, I say that lightly because there's things that's different, and there's enough in it different that makes it original, but the theme and the overall story is very much like Shadow of a Doubt. But it's its own entity. But check out Shadow of a Doubt if you like Stoker.
Yeah,
without question, you have to see it. There's a reason why those films are always talked about together. World's End, Krazy.
Oh, awesome.
Fucking fun film.
I loved it. I loved it.
Fucking fun ass film.
Another great Edgar Wright film.
Yeah, that's the Cornetto trilogy.
Cornetto trilogy,
yeah.
The final one.
Yeah. We both saw that in the theater.
Great time.
Not together, but yeah, we did get to see it both in the theater. Yeah, a lot of fun, man. Just like, and Simon Pegg, I mean, it really shows how much of an awesome actor he is, because I thought he stole the show, man. He's so fucking hilarious in it. I mean, they're all great. Nick Frost in it, all of them's great. And the fucking guy that played Bilbo Baggins, whatever his name is.
Martin Freeman.
Martin Freeman, yeah. Just awesome.
Man, he has a lot of depth. Simon Pegg, he just gets credit as being a comedian, but he's a lot more.
Oh yeah, he is, man. Yeah, he definitely is. He definitely has a lot of depth, and it shows in this. I mean, it even showed in Shaun of the Dead. Some of the more dramatic scenes. Like, wow, he does. But I mean, he's just progressed on everything.
Oh,
his comedy, his depth, his drama, everything. I think now.
Oh yeah, and this film is a showcase of all that. I think. And Edgar Wright's like directorial chops too.
Man, that guy is just. Everything he's made just blows me away, man.
Me too, man.
He just makes fun movies that are they're just great to watch.
They're not dark.
They're eye candy films, but they're not just eye candy. There's more substance to it. There's more nutrients to the story. It's not just fucking sugar. Eye candy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's much more to it, but he's such a great. He's one of my favorite filmmakers. And
working today.
Yeah, this film just solidifies that even more, I think.
Oh yeah, and it's just a perfect end to the Cornetto trilogy.
Mm-hmm. So what's another one for you, Krazy?
Thor: The Dark World. Oh
yeah, man.
Awesome.
Yes, we definitely got to talk about Thor.
Awesome
superhero film. Probably my favorite this year without seeing the Wolverine yet, which I actually do have on Vudu. I rented it for $1. We got to watch it yet, but they had it on sale for $1 the other day. So I rented it for $1, got it 30 days. So I got to watch that before I do my top 10 video. But Thor is fucking great.
Oh my gosh, man. That's one of the best movies I've seen this year, easily.
Yeah. Great film.
That's tied. That and Man of Steel are my two favorite superhero movies together.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Thor, but I also love Man of Steel the same.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Because you said Man of Steel is your favorite Superman
Ever.
film, period,
Ever.
right?
Yeah. It made me a Superman fan.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, Thor, I really loved it. I loved the first film, but honestly, I think this, I need to see it again. I always have to see a film twice to really be sure, but I think I like it better too, man. I really do. It was just, I like how it took place more, space. It wasn't all on Earth, so much on Earth.
And you get to see the realms and
the love triangle. Yeah, or the love story. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I just think it was excellent. Let's see here. What else crazy? Did you see Frankenstein's Army?
No.
Oh,
I still need to.
Fun one, man. I mean, it's shot like a first-person shooter. Great practical effects.
Oh.
A great underrated horror film, man. I thought that was an awesome one. Antiviral. We got to talk about that real quick.
Yeah, I liked it. I didn't love it. I know you loved it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I thought that was a good one.
And I know you said you didn't like it because no sympathetic characters. Right?
Yeah,
that's
my. I had trouble identifying with that. It was like a Kubrick film, but I mean even colder.
Yeah.
Because like I mean, I just didn't care about anybody, and that's not. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it's just like it's hard.
And it just didn't click with you for that
not
reason.
with me. And I need to see it again too, of course. But just for the first viewing, it didn't hit me right.
And see, for me, it's kind of like, I totally agree with that, but I have the exact opposite feeling. I felt like the cold, the disconnect, just the distance of the characters, that story demanded that because they're that way with themselves. They've reached a point where they've gotten so wrapped up in escapism and like the celebrity worship, that's how they should be. They shouldn't have any feeling, soul, or emotion to them. They've been stripped of that, and that's what you're seeing. You're seeing these people that are just fucking shells. They live for something else. That's what I think. I mean, that's just me. That's what I got out of it. But I totally understand what you're saying. I just have a different point of view from that same type of understanding. But yeah, I think it's a fucking masterpiece from this era. I mean, I really do. I had no shame whatsoever in saying that. I think it's a fucking great film. That's my favorite horror film pick from this year. I'm going to spoil that right here now. As of now, but I haven't seen the next film we're going to talk about, and you have, and that's your next.
Oh, man, I love that movie.
Yeah, still got to check it out. But yeah. And what did you say about that? It's a different take on home invasion. It's a different take on home invasion. Not like The Strangers or The Purge, where it's super serious. It has a great tongue-in-cheek sense of humor. It doesn't take itself seriously at all, which is just awesome. It has a great cast, and it's shot amazingly. It's such a good film. Yeah. That's in my top horror films this year. Probably top films. Yeah. And I can't wait to own it January 14th on Blu-ray. Yeah, exactly. There, the plug. Shameless plug. And I'll add another shameless plug. It's available right now on Vudu and iTunes for rent or buy. If you haven't seen it, go see it now. If you don't like it, then hey, that's cool too. And you know what? We're gonna fucking have to have a part 3, man, because we haven't got through all of these. There's more to talk about here. But you know what? Cool. Fuck it. It's New Year's Eve. We're going to upload all this shit tonight, and if nobody watches it, then fuck it. If people watch it, then fuck it. Fuck it. It doesn't matter. We're going to do another fucking Saw video, or Saw retrospective. It's going to be at least 2 parts. Yeah. About 7 motherfucking movies. So let's hurry up and cram one more in here, Krazy. We've got about a minute to go before we run out. What about After Earth? Didn't see it, didn't want to see it. It looks like crap. I bought this movie for $5. I showed it on my Black Friday video. I watched it and it sucks. It does. I mean, Jaden Smith is not a good actor. Will Smith is just trying to push his ass in it. Will Smith, what happened to that dude? He used to be great. He's not any good in this. He's fucking dry, dead. It's just like a fucking showcase of people who used to be good. And then here's my son. Let's make him good. But no, we suck so bad we can't make him good either. I mean, really, dude. It just, I don't know. That's horrible. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it has some cool, decent parts in it. It looks really good, but excuse me, that does not make for a good movie, right? Right. I'm not sad I missed it. I thought it looked like garbage. I mean, I don't regret buying it because, like I said, it is a really good-looking Blu-ray, but that's about it. And guys, we're out of time on this video, so we're going to take a time out here, and we will be back for our 3rd and final part of 2013 wrap-up. Yeah. See you soon.